What's next in the Jeffrey Epstein saga? What's next in the Jeffrey Epstein saga? Join the department sends me the messages. What's up, everybody? So my guy Chu here, and today we're going to talk about World News Part Episode 23. Yeah, we're going to talk about 3 news in this video, and today we're going to talk about Jeffrey Epstein. What's next? What's coming next in the Epstein case saga? The new companion cube skin for Steam Machine, and much more with using his jobs in AI companies. So let's get to it. The Epstein investigation is married in Portugal legends despite world public support for accountability. In the days since Pam Bondi Teases for Donald Trump's department, Jeffrey Epstein survivors justice advocates have been confronted by missing messaging from the questions about whether Bill Clinton of his crimes will ever be reviewed. Legal veterans. We go over to the one that of choice. This is a social boundary for a period of 4 plus about any Epstein if it steals files with a only for accountability. Moreover, Leisman comments about the status of investigations have been pursued by some effort to act on right missteps without visiting the solutions. Bonds not use a scheduled congressional caution, not common surprise. Justice Department of Justice now held temporarily by his former criminal defense attorney Doug Lanshire. As of the House Oversight member says that they were told by his non-personal because Bounty's no longer Attorney General was subordinate in her capacity. General. A committee spokesperson, Sam Pam Bondi, is no longer Attorney General Chairman Honor. Member speak. Republican members and the Department of Justice about the status of the position subordinate and covered on next steps. Come on, also revealing race behind the scenes efforts to avoid bodies. The position varied to Harvard Mobile. According to the New York Times, Robert Garcia, the ranking Democrat, only committed vowed that his colleagues would take action after Bondi failed to appear. Pam Bondi is oversight committee for demonstration about the Epstein files. The Senate by the local resistance before the oversight committee for the position about the House covered up. It says that he must be before the committee and she continues to ignore the law or settlement or should move forward with the government proceeding immediately. Yeah, he will fight until there's true accountability and justice. He to physically when this instance that Bondi will appear for right size committee. The spokesperson statement ranking member Garcia is separated with the mentals. And define lawful 137% move to she's no longer 14 years, which will not be vote the no. Ranking member. Yeah, we will fight until there's no true consequences. Add to the fusion. This county in its test about it will appear. Another side committee, the spokesperson is the ranking member, which is a way to create. Get us to defy lawful supremacist Musk for 7 months and says nothing and never wrote a letter to share with the Sag committee. They moved to halt, then the content was reversible, and the department has just indicated that my body will not be period for 14. With the resident because she's not an attorney is not wrong. The walk to her position ranking. However, Garcia always screws his performance there. What is the spot? But for transparency, it's just woo you. Anything the way of actionable information means that we're as the same situation. It's mere I shall not games despite it wrong. Sport for community. I should. Same commands. I only added. I'm confused with one thing. I should about what's next in the saga. I'm on Wednesday. Next day. That is though she moved back. And she inquires into EPSTEIN. Say that the 7th for World Economic Conference staff for support for seasonal hearings. Here is 3 victims. We have said repeat forward and talk about why what they know whether something will happen by misrepresenting who said that or another individuals that what the FBI does is that I never said we're moving on to say and she who do summer interview with everything like oh shit like Maxwell just sit down now don't drop those score points. There's a lot of people went to scholarship. If you and we do not get low, sure we have an EPSTEIN. I gotta read that more. 2 weeks prior to those ones where the drain should don't lay controversy surrounding to the Dodge handing and over these files. Probably at the same time, versus basic act method the Justice Development release manifest documents by 19 December authorities repeatedly missed by this deadline inquiry since remain about whether documents will be under the law exceptions. Should actually be disclosed. Exemptions should actually be closed. Especially covering alcohol law, where there's no reason of saying victims are responsible since statements. This development is only on the score how pressure account becomes when those in power but the lines between the talkers and obligation. Kevin said it is course fine rule for alliance. Contempt isn't just appropriate, it necessary to preserve authority for the virus. Affirmation lines first is an true conspiracy and action. Not that titles of affiliations right now for the instance that still like for us and more like stand still. Your system like yet again with too many questions and are not answers. And I'll give you this years. A long time one rights attorney responds with like Well, McAllister only which says that Bondi at some point doesn't evaporate because Van Bondi was fired. She had that Bondi oversaw the handing woman's handing of the files, and it was the attorney general was about the details was exposed. She got resist testimony, and she owns this woman in explanation. She was contempt. It's that outrage. Overseas also said there's no reason to live without lunch. Will be in a substantially different position than Bondi. The AG is now aging to a quarter of medieval court. Whatever value rules must be leads to the king. Don't lash has secondary duty. Still knows as really speed. And he starts feeling like that to know strategy and big thing. Speaks the language conspiracy. Well, it's a mess. What was your point? Is it it's around. The Epstein relationship Trump and was among Epstein. Things many relationships also see Trump and Epstein have fading out prior to Epstein conviction on state level. That restitution counts in Florida. Epstein got over. The Epstein got over Russia. No Trump versus it. For more than a year, Trump were on the campaign trail and were used the fire stop jumping. He was tried by a fan base to be where the Epstein was hurt among late global cattle goes. Trump's Justice Department bit tried to use the fire stop fire to the after. That's however wrote it as excessive criticism. A July document proclaiming there was no frying and that there was no evidence of litigation shit to parties. This one like set the stage. Was just no action. Conversational action. I expect the that follows on law street requires. Now what says the balance? Obviously the remains of these files. However, he not be operated the vacuum across the number side would be critical. But it's recent bipartisan crisis growing and the House of Side comes and calls to observe that's why it's the game here. Niyama Marahami Mani, founder of West Coast Trial Lawyers and former federal prosecutor say last bet was for change as justice. Department and the place. Life doesn't look like he's going to move the needle. Ramani said nothing that he's done wrong talking for one on this. At this point, Ramani said almost likely the best bet in getting accountability. As he goes to force a good man. I just really good job. Work on what Ramani says. Anything in the house. We should fire also. Let's just judge involved have review the documents together outside the presence of the public. We should see if what is being withheld on the basis of responsiveness and intellectual appropriate. He said, "I will help." That was just there to do. we need to get Congress to shine to the boss. And so I just don't like that happening yet. Ask for comment. That lights future hiding at the Epstein files. As this device request is more special does stops. As first comment, the White House just has been said. So it's a anything into Epstein. And by bringing 10,000 pages of documents to over the house. Second these. Spinal guess. Side Epstein files, which is act. And go for more investigation to Epstein. Ranks, recent drop. Has done more for Epstein victims than anyone before him. Yeah, the Dodge was his negotiation victims. Epstein, who wished to contact the FBI and any survivor who asking for the comment. The White House says this was with his comment speaks and victims than anyone before him. Woman will saying ask for the White House says with them. Then Trump. And by releasing seeing thousands of pages of documents cooperating with the House Oversight Committee's primary request, handling the Epstein File Transfers Act and calling for more investigations into the evidence that Rich Friends Mr. has done more for Epstein victims than anyone before him. Yeah, the doctor was being lead. They didn't raise any victims that served the Epstein's recently speaking. She got the FBI instant survivors. Any survivor who has information on Mercer in which can reach contact for ongoing enforcement. Well, don't jump skates to jump for Epstein. What's coming for the future? We don't know what's coming for the future actually, for the Jeffrey Epstein case, but everything was reviewed. We don't know what's coming. We don't know what's coming for the Epstein case with Donald Trump. We know that Melania Trump mentions about Epstein case, and she didn't like Jeffrey Epstein. And Jeffrey Epstein was arrested and he's dead finally. But so there are so many hiding things with you, hiding things that we doesn't know yet. Got it? But yeah, let's get to the next news that we don't know. So many news that we don't know, files that we don't know about it in case. Let's get to the next news. DdBrand is a new companion key for Evolve Steam Machine of 2006. DdBrand is the Steam Machine companion key skin set for 2006 launch. Reference involving the stories come back also. The name is designed by homage to the Border's companion cube with King symbol of Evolve's legacy. DdBrand has the Steam Machine companion cube to teasing with a common 26 label. The email modified compound the rest of our new Steam Machine. For which you're seeing familiar with the new companion cube to the free opposite Evolve Border series. It's a modified story core storage cube more with the big cards that others can carry to just system which don't get me informed for each day already. At that part, remember I was another personal character in the game. Turn in a good icon. The Teases were plans last time. While we've stated early in 26 window for its text hardware wave. It based the success DdBrand its prepared screen shot design on the machine style and order. Which lasts 3 and get import on the machine and was 95 on the different account ID. Currently report the console just 4 CPU pair for semi-constant any 3 CPU 628 com and Alpha units 60 with ER 65 system memory 8 GB but has not announced pricing yet. It says Valve has not announced pricing yet. One on and off in chassis 10% light board, HDMI 2.0, multiple USB A and one USB-C, one USB-E, Wi-Fi 6E and Bluetooth 5.3. Inside compact cube measuring 152x 62 4x 150 mm and weighing in 2.5 kilograms with a maintain adjustable LEDs. And the single silhouette on the grand page was the same well 60 dagger. The French got 8 of the motors and ride was raised for very single was CIO ways and native for top gate at burst towers. However, 2 volt but this is super games. Targets we shall take the street and since a major accessory and the discussion 26 cars we can be almost sure Physical potentially our fact necessary tolerance. Sure that the cube size is defined. The surveying race judgment is event before it is events of back association tolerance. The companion cube. Well, the companion cube is based on the Portal game. The Steam Machine based on the companion cube game. I still have it up. I want to have this original Steam Machine, but I really love the companion cube style. It doesn't matter what Steam Machine you have. I think I should have a Steam Machine. I think it should be a great Steam Machine. And yeah. And the Steam Machine. Yeah, I play Portal on my PlayStation 3. Or on my PlayStation 3 as well. I play Portal on my PlayStation 2 and my PlayStation 3 as well. But that's simply not the case here. I play the game. I play the game itself. And it's this really good sci-fi video game with so many tests gives you the facility. But it's that's not the case here. The game be where you try. That's not the case. Valve make great games. But it's Steam Machine. But what Valve do? I mean, it's a masterpiece. And now, what they're doing here is wonderful. It's splendid, marvelous. And what they're doing here and what they want is buying the people should buy the companion cube. It's going to be worth a lot than a PC gamer. It's going to be worth a lot than a PC gamer. Trust me. Now let's go to the final news of the day. Elon Musk more recent uses his job by the icon R. So of course take two seals if AI going to stick in one shot. What do you think he at his job when you purchase two links on the side, it shows that the CEO Take Two interactive was just asked about the AI with game like with that all the sex, which I think is the case is more means are with developers randomly saying like is it worried about the job security of these artists. Instead it's more concerned about the recent man in the world. And I'm going to go read employment in the richest man or almost no service thing about AI. Last time I checked Zen neck. Last time I checked Zen is doing interviews as soon as I wrote a comment 20 to say to spend on his and look at night. So resource and was I will tell you human resources and was it has apparently an amount of ideas. He also knows the way around AI. The man works 20 hours a day. And AI going to take one job what he takes his job. There's with my job one for AI to take twice. He's so busy. Maybe in Roma, but in this relation, it's possible that we act. I mean, if you're going to choose one person who was a simulation, I mean, he could be my number one choice. AI takes two buses. After this person, with the they choose as only as one of some portions. I think there's not later created. It says, I'm AI. I use too much more. You're still actually using your. On the other hand, Alex, since you think that AI will be nothing to help its street artists, acts later, statement them in jobs away in developers. The three parts streets take 2 weeks. Be the most creative, be the most innovative, the most efficient, and everything you can have from is all three. Basically on creativity, anything you can do is that you do some damn work. Things already can do more side work. We actually seeing more developers use machine learning to cut all the busy work. Such a World of Warcraft facing director Don. Heck, it's kind of World of Warcraft since for that. And the result AI to the thing is really use machine learning to have many processes. A good step on this is all 2018 in the spiders use machine learning to help with draw thousands of comic book lines on system panels. When I started in the video game, which has been or not in 993, much real alright at 3D for the lights, but rest of why some we call with Sonic is to re-AI. One of my artists, I'm many down to them much greater all the rest of all by AI the last day as the that does that as the words. So what's that mean? That does not mean that all my arts are out of work. No, that won't be out of work. But they have for the work. They don't care about words anymore. They care about cinema research. You work in video games? Well, we're back here. And about the almost being fired. Almost will not be fired because he worked 20 hours per day. Yeah. Because he's a rich man in the world. But he didn't sleep. But his good health is going to take care of him. He's going to have a bad health. Yeah. Elon Musk could be a simulation. The Elon Musk could be a simulation. Or we're getting in the Matrix. Could be. We're getting in the simulation. Could be. Well, yeah. The vault simulation commanding cube would be great. I don't want it, but I'm gonna have the same machine. And the original one. I'm not gonna mention which version it is. And I'm not going to no spoilers, okay? I'm not going to spoil what version it is. And the and the and the and the and the game and the Epstein case, they're so bad. What coming next is about. It depends on. There's so many mysterious files about the Epstein case. There are so many mysterious files about Epstein case that we don't know what's coming for the future. If Jeffrey Epstein review more about this. But that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed the season. Don't forget to watch my content in the channel plays and watch more content in the my Grammy channel. Don't like down below. That's it. Goodbye. I will see you guys next video. Goodbye.